What is going on, water signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Hopefully y'all doing okay. Everybody's getting some really tough messages today. Fire signs probably the least toughest, so let's see what you guys got for today as well. Hey, if it is tough, we're gonna work through it. We're gonna go through it. Alright, family, let's get into this, alright? If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. I do offer readings that can be tailored to you. I have it all in all the information is in the description box, okay? That said, let's get into it, okay? Okay, so this is how you guys are starting off the day. Alright, alright. The challenges you guys face. I like that. And the future, the foreseeable future. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Queen of Wands, though. Aggressive. And sometimes, you know, being aggressive does call for it. But I feel like the thing is like finding a solution by being authentic to yourself, right? Just by handling the situation with all the confidence that you've got in you. Why is Queen of Wands coming up as your underlying energy? Because of the Page of Cups. Okay, this is about what you want. Okay. Why is it okay? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. We've got all court cards coming up here, so... Alright, I think it's fair to say that everybody wants what they want. They don't really want to compromise that. They don't want to give that up. And when they do have to give it up, it can be a bit of a trial, right? It could be like, oh, okay, I'm getting half of what I want. And I kind of get this vibe that with the Queen of Wands and that Page of Cups there, that somebody really is adamant about what they want. And they're willing to do anything and everything they can to make that happen. Now, coming into this relationship, I feel like that the situation was kind of balanced, or that it was in the attempt to get things in a sorted, like a balanced situation, even scale, balance in the scales rather, okay? But moving on from throughout the day, you here have the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five of Pentacles is known for being what? A card of great change and intense energy, but it's usually temporary. It doesn't last forever. And it's a challenge, of course, everybody faces at least once or a million times in their lifetime, where they have to kind of find a solution that really resonates with each person. It doesn't necessarily, that doesn't compromise, if that makes sense. Now, the Five of Wands, in my opinion, is like the card of practice and changing, and really like working on, crisping up your own techniques and crisping up your own way, your own style, your own sense of self, your own personality. Because think about it, I feel like with the Wands, right? This is ego. This is the person that the personality. This is the behaviors. This is the action influenced by emotion here. But everybody has their own expression. Everybody has their own way of expressing themselves, and I feel like the challenge here is really getting a balance and getting to a solid ground that works for everybody, right? Not necessarily compromising yourself to make something work, but to also make sure that you're good with where you are, right? Making sure that you're not hiding yourself or putting yourself back in a sense to pretty much accommodate the conflicts that's going on here, because the Queen of Cups is in your future, in your foreseeable future. This is how you guys see yourselves, right? There's a lot of love here, but you're also certain on what you want, right? And I feel like there may be inner turmoil that's coming up here rather than actual conflicts, like not necessarily like somebody arguing or something like that. I feel like this is really an internal conflict about what you want, because I think everything is easy peasy and cool right now, or at least trying to get it in its there's an attempt to actually have some sort of balance here. And I feel like there's inner turmoil perhaps about what someone wants and how they're really what their real roles are. So in that case, since we kind of are this is a very vague message today, so I'm gonna go ahead and clarify this a little bit. This may the clarification may not resonate with everybody, so I do apologize for that. There's not much I can do for that one. Why is the Five of Wands coming up as the water signs challenge for today? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, fighting for your truth. And I feel this why is the Six of Pentacles coming up as the start of the day for water signs? Why are they starting off with the Six of Pentacles? Alright, I saw that Four of Wands, but it didn't come out clean. Why is the Six of Pentacles coming out for the water signs? Okay, yeah. Okay, so that does tell me that things were kind of balanced, or things were in the process of, of balancing itself out, getting some sort of, even playing field here. Somebody was definitely doing their 50 and someone else was doing the other 50, right? There was, something that was in the process of making sense for everybody. I think there was a bit of, there's maybe some roles that were being played here, in the sense of trying to make things seem like there was a level playing field. Maybe there was some quality time being spent. But now the challenge is fighting for what you believe in, and really, overcoming the turmoils that you guys have got going on now, in either internally or externally, right? What truly are you fighting through the craziness and the other ideas and techniques, right? What truly reigns true to you? Because the Queen of Wands is always authentic to herself, right? She's never going to listen to anybody else's BS or stuff, not because it's BS, but because it doesn't resonate with who she is. And I feel like this is like coming out of a situation where you were compromising and you were willing to bend yourself to work with other people, and now you're like, well, I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna just be me, and if you can't handle that, that's it. And I know, right? It's giving me very Five of Swordsy kind of vibes, but I'm not thinking that. I'm not feeling that really. I'm feeling like, well, you're gonna have to do something different because I'm no longer interested in doing this, because that's not who I am, right? And I feel like there's a change going on here in regards to what you truly believe in and who you, pretty much, and who you are. And I feel like there's some things that are going on in your life where people are, either expecting something from you or wanting something from you, and you're not that kind of person to do it, or you're not really interested. That doesn't really vibe with you. So I feel like what you guys are, what your challenge is truly standing in your own skin and saying, I'm not interested in doing X, Y, and Z, or I will do this because I want to do it. I feel like things were moving in a slow, in a good pace, right? Maybe there was a balance of communication, or maybe there were some things that were going on regarding communication that was being handled, but now it's all about, getting to a stable ground, or getting to an understanding of who you are, and making sure everybody knows who you are, because this Queen of Cups is really being in your power, because this Queen of Wands is not your energy. This is, it's discerning, it's intuitive, it's aware of their emotions, it's knowing how they feel, and knowing what they want. And I feel like this is one of those things. I think there's some things that, going on here that's kind of not keeping you from being who you are, but you kind of have to fight to be who you are, and honestly be who you are despite whatever chaos and craziness this is in your life personally. All right, let's take a look, see what you guys got going on for today. For the Wisdom of the Oracle card, to see what other information we can get. Truth be told, that's true. Okay, so yeah, literally standing in your own truth. That's what the whole reading is all about. You gotta, I think there's a lot of things that are coming up here that's testing the integrity of yourself, right? Can you be authentic in a world where everybody is testing that? And I feel like you're being put in a situation where, are you going to compromise yourself, or are you going to fight tooth and nail to be 100% authentic? And that may have to be that you have to just let people know, I'm not going to be that kind of person that is going to be walked all over. Truth be told talks about being honest, the essentials of honesty, putting your foot down and saying who you really are, being true to yourself, being true to your own moral code, right? And of course, there's other people that have their truths and stuff like that, and I think there's some things that you may have to accept of others, just the same as how you expect other people to accept you for you as well. Like, you're gonna have to accept other people as well. And I kind of have a feeling that there's this is passivity in this future that's really screaming alarm bells to me, like, hey, you can only be you at a certain extent, and they're only going to be able to be them. So there's, so as far as truths go, you have to not only communicate your truth and be sure, stay staunch on your truth and not let anybody change you, to make themselves feel better. But at the same time, you have to allow other people to be themselves and not let them, and not let their truth change you by trying to change them. Be who you are no matter what. you take the masks off. Don't let anything keep you from being you. But don't let other people, don't let, you know, who you are keep other people from being who they are, right? Just be you. If they are, and now here's the thing, right? Now, when I say that, I want you to understand something. If being who you are makes those people change themselves, that's not your problem, because that's on them. You didn't ask them to change themselves. You being you is not asking them to change themselves to accommodate you. You are just no longer accommodating other people to make themselves feel better, right? At the same time, these people need to be on their own, do their own thing, be true to themselves, and do what they feel is right for them, right? So if they are asking you to change yourself, you have every freaking right to say, go fuck yourself. Not in a bad way, right? Not in a mean way. I don't think anybody here is mean-spirited, but you're like, hey, I'm going to be me regardless of how you feel, because that's just me, right? I'm not going to change who I am because you don't find that comfortable. And at the same time, you know, in a way, you don't have the right to ask that of other people either, because if you're going to be who you are, they have every right to be who they are. So like, let's just accept the truth here, right? Let's accept everybody's truth. Getting along is great and dandy, but has it really made anything really balanced here? I don't think so, because we're at this 5 of Wands. So I think the situation is like, hey, be your authentic self, water signs, today. Don't let people tell you that, hey, what you're doing to them is offensive. Don't let them tell you that what you're doing here, what you're saying, or how you feel about a certain topic makes them feel uncomfortable. That's not your problem. Why? Because you are allowed to feel and be and have opinions the way you believe that you should have your opinion. That's it. Right? At the same time, nobody is obliged or entitled to ask anyone to change for them because they feel a certain way. If you don't like how that person is feeling, or you don't like how that person is portraying a certain message, if you don't like how that person is the way this person believes the situation should go, you have every right to communicate your perspective and your point of view, but you have no business telling them they need to change who they are, right? Because even though we may not like it, even though in our own minds that may be morally incorrect for us, it's not incorrect for them. We just have to be who we are and trust that who we are in this world will teach or show the world how we would love that world to be. Not that we need to force everybody around us to change, because I think this is what's going on. I don't know, family. Take this as you will today, okay? These messages are pretty intense, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I love you guys all so very much. Be your authentic, beautiful selves, because you know you water signs are beautiful inside and out. Whatever you think, whatever you believe, even if it contradicts me, I truly appreciate you having that different of opinion, because everybody should be valued no matter what they believe in, no matter what they think, no matter what they feel, no matter what. You are allowed to be you. And I want you to leave here knowing that, because I think so many people, you know, with this trigger thing and everything, everybody feels like they're kind of ashamed to think the way they should. They feel like they should be ashamed to think the way they do think. And that's not fair. That's not humanity. And we didn't come on this planet to have the same opinion, to be cautious of other people's opinions. We come on this planet to show the world different parts of everything, different parts of life. Because if that was the case, we all should have just been born in one box, one area, doing the same ass thing. But hey, guys, I love you. Again, take care. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.